I'm Brandy, and today is Mystery Monday, so we'll be playing some Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Hi Hunter, hi David, how's it going? Hope things are going pretty good. And yeah, it is E-time. Let's go. Alright, so let's get back into it. Hopefully the volume will be alright. Let me know as we go. Ah! Thank you for the eggs. Ah. Wait, I'll be right back. Alright, gotta restart. No problem. Get adjustment here. There we go. Alright. Hope your morning was good. Oh yeah, it was pretty good. Did some shopping this morning. Went to the store, got some groceries. Pretty much the extent of the morning. Gonna have some tasty food later. Alright. So we are playing as Mia. We're defending a criminal who supposedly killed a 14-year-old girl and threw her off of a bridge. And then broke out of custody and then attacked the officer that arrested them and possibly killed said officer at the location of the bridge. So, we're discussing the surface of the bridge, huh? Because the coat of the victim, being the officer, was not covered in mud as one would expect if they had fallen down on their stomach. So I'm just gonna adjust this. Oops, sorry about that. Nice. Must be... No, I swear I didn't do it. I promise. Actually, maybe I shouldn't make any promises. Okay. Surface of the bridge, huh? Ha. A real man wouldn't stand for a taunt like this. Okay, sure. Neither would a real woman. I'll say, old your manager, how's it going? Ah, yes, the coat that you had a struggle with. That was really weird. Wait, bridging the gap now? Yes. Of course I can. Of course I can what? What am I doing? I was partway through like a sentence was... Oh, God. Here's the evidence that proves the surface of the bridge was muddy. Okay. So I have to prove that the surface of the bridge is muddy. Got it. Also, hi, Damon. How's it going? Yeah. Objection. Wait. How's the proof? It's okay. Stabbed with a knife in the back, died from blood loss, has nothing to do with mud. Nothing. Maybe positioning of the bridge might, but no. Confidential photo of the trunk had 0 mud. Seems to have taken by the witness. This was... Yeah, there's no... You can't tell that it's dirty. But I guess we used the scarf? Maybe? Huh. Alright, well here goes nothing. Ha! Uh-oh. The evidence is... Oh my god. The scarf. Oh, maybe? Maybe? Also, hi, Grammar. How's it going? You look very E-like as always. Oh, thank you. Wait, it's a different judge. Oh yeah, we've gone into the past because we're playing as Mia. So this is apparently a Canadian judge. So I'm pretty sure it's different from the other judge. And we're actually going up against Baby Edgeworth, which is always fun. Okay. Ah! It should be obvious. If the scarf fell onto the bridge and got this muddy, it means that the bridge was obviously covered in mud. No. I can't be outwitted by this novice bimbo. Excuse me? Canadian judges are too nice. I don't know. It depends. With I guess we'll have to determine based off of this judge. Does this judge drink maple syrup? Oh, you know, that's why his hair is that color. Get him. Hey! Same to you, buddy. Miss Faye's assertion makes perfect sense to me. Oh my god, what is it, Edgeworth? I do admit that there appears to be a contradiction between the condition of the victim's coat and her scarf. However, oh, the real question is, why is there a contradiction? Oh, are you gonna tell me? Did you set this up to make me look like a fool? Object to his objection. Huh? For every contradiction, there exists an explanation. Let's wag that finger. Let's look at what the explanation in this case may be, shall we? Alright. It's not like he's really giving me a choice here. Ha. You're doing pretty well for a little kitten. Mr. Armando! No matter what he says, a contradiction always comes down to a lie. It's either the victim discovered in the trunk. Okay. The witness's photo showing the defendant and the victim. Or the witness's testimony that stated she saw the moment of the murder. Just relax and think it over. Have a cup of coffee. It's pretty simple, isn't it? The false evidence. It's one of those three. Okay. Let's go with that. Also, Mr. Swiss cheese, how's it going? 'Tis the parasitic cheese here to worm its way into your life. Yay! Okay. So, what is wrong? I clearly think the witness didn't see what they thought they saw. Or something was a bit different about the attack. Or maybe an attack didn't happen at all. What you said just now, I'm not sure I like that. That wasn't me, Your Honor. It was the coffee aficionado over here that said it. Wait. Joking, or am I? Have you checked your brainy? No. I actually put it in a safe space this morning. It's in a jar behind me. What is going on with this guy's hairline? You know? I kind of wonder because it looks like he might have braided his hair or like pulled it back or something, but then it looks like he has a part down the center, but then he's got like these weird patchy parts that I don't know if that's like balding or if he shaved it that way. It's, yeah. Wait, I'm living rent-free. This neighborhood is empty. Oh, wow. This court is not in the habit of accepting false evidence, you know? Blame it on him, Your Honor. He's the one trying to slip false evidence into court. Which one? Is it the scarf? Is it the photo? What's the false evidence? But we won't let him. We'll expose his evidence as the flimsy scam it really is. Yes! The false evidence in this case is that— hold on! Hold it! No! Oh, shoot! Okay, hold on. I don't trust myself. Okay. The body in the trunk. The witness's testimony. The witness's photo. Okay. Let's think about this. What is going on with this guy's— oh, sorry, rereading stuff. Okay. So, what if we say that the photos are true? Because I think, okay, the body in the trunk would be kind of silly, because then that means that either before the incident they got the officer to sit in the trunk and they snapped a photo of her, or after the incident they shoved her in the trunk and they're like, okay, snap a photo. That seems a bit extreme. The witness's photo, I think, seems real. Like, it's just a photo. of them talking on the bridge. Anything could have happened. But the witness's testimony is probably false. When in doubt, choose C. Alrighty then, let's do it. The witness's testimony. It is a no-brainer. Obviously, it's the witness that's suspicious. During his earlier testimony, the detective pointed out a critical fact. The criminal shoved the victim down from behind and stabbed her in the back. Now, is that testimony exactly what the witness claims to have seen? So the other thing is the weather. Yeah, testimony seems easier to forge. Yeah. Makes sense. Makes sense. Yeah, that's what the witness told us. Lies. You're lying. Or the witness is lying. That testimony is filled with holes. After all, the victim's coat isn't dirty at all. That's true. Ha. It's not just true, it's the truth. What? Okay. It's a weird way of saying that. If there was a truly decisive witness in this case, I'm certain that boy Wonder over there would have called them in the first place. Also, they would be in this court, wouldn't they? Wait, was that the right answer? I think so. It might have been. Your Honor, the defense requests to cross-examine the eyewitness. The testimony presented so far is not only vague, but contradictory as well. Bring him in. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, it appears that we'll need to hear from your mystery witness after all. What's wrong? You should brace yourself for the brutal truth. What? Your Honor, the prosecution has no intention of hiding the witness from the court. We are prepared to present our witness at any time. Okay. Very well. Please bring forth your witness at this time. Why do I feel like this is going to be weird, like a dog or something? Wait, wasn't this a year ago? Why does everyone look so young? Oh, yeah. I think this... Actually, I'm not sure. Was this a year ago? Oh, wait. No, it wouldn't have been a year ago because I think Phoenix was still... Like... I feel like a year had already passed for him by the start of the game. Of the third game. I feel like this is more than a year. I'd hope so. Otherwise, people have aged significantly fast. Okay. Bring out the witness. What Mr. Edgeworth said kind of worries me. What does he mean by the brutal truth? Okay, now let's proceed with the testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, please go right ahead. Thank you, Your Honor. The prosecution summons the woman who saw the events that day with her very own eyes. This is it, Mia. The battle begins here. Phoenix got his lawyer license removed, right? I don't think he did. Was there a point? Maybe it comes later. Witness, what is your name and occupation? No! Oh, God. Not you. Oh. Anything but you. Oh. Yikes, Batman. It's a murder! This is Phoenix's ex-girlfriend. Basically, in the first trial of this game, she killed like her ex-boyfriend and pinned it on Phoenix, and on top of that, she likely killed and poisoned I think Mia's significant other, because she was at the police station, poisoned said officer that I think Mia had a relationship with, got away with it, hid the evidence, and she couldn't get the evidence back because she gave it to Phoenix to store, and he refused to give it back because he was her, like, new boyfriend. So she killed her ex to pin it on Phoenix so she could get the evidence back. So, yeah, not great. Also, hi, Shoma, how's it going? Oh, you doing good? That's good to hear. I'm doing pretty good. Thanks for asking. So, is this before or after? Because, like, she should be in jail right now. Everyone is so silent that I can hear their hearts going pitter-patter. Oh. Wait, future ex-girlfriend. This is 14 months before. Ah! Thank you for letting me know. We looked it up. It was 3 years, I think. Okay. That makes a lot of sense. So she's not in prison right now. Phoenix's good side was used on him. Yep. Alright. Oh. When I look at you, how can I put it? You look as scrumptious as a double-double and a dozen donut holes. Timbits, sir. Timbits, you're Canadian. Don't you dare say donut holes. And it's from Timmy's. Okay, I feel like I want to hurry up and hand down a verdict just to have a bite. Oh my god, sir. Bro, again, why is everyone a womanizer? That's a good... yeah. I'm kind of wondering that. I couldn't have expected that, yep. Hey! Not so fast. No way this judge doesn't say Timbits. Wait, 6 years ago, this is February 2013. 3-3 was in January 2019. Oh, okay. Got it. As I said before. And also, hi, Astrid. Welcome. This witness is very sensitive and delicate. Oh, they're delicate, all right. I would ask the court to please exercise care when addressing her. Yes, indeed. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. You are a true gentleman. Miss Faye, you could learn a lot from this man. If he's such a gentleman, I'm sure he sure doesn't act like one to me. Sorry, Theta Civilian. How's it going? Oh, okay. I think we gotta do something here. We're gonna have to do it. All right. Allow me one moment to make an adjustment here, because if we're doing it, we're doing it. Okay. Yeah, this is good. Switch that. Perfect. Okay, and that is control. Yep. Okay. We're bringing the butterfly in. Wait, are you delicate flower? No, I don't think I would say I'm a delicate flower. Sir? Eh? Yes, my dear? This is my first time, so I'm sure I'll make a lot of mistakes. Anyway, I just wanted to say I'm sorry for all of the trouble I might cause. Wait, also, why do I feel like your ears got longer this Perhaps? I don't think they have. Oh, like a lie. Or like a clumsy girl. Wait. Alright. Maybe I can... Oh, shoot. Damn it. Wrong thing. I'm patting my own head. There we go. Alright. Not at all. It's no trouble at all. Now then, may we please have your name and occupation? My name is, wait. Isn't this a fake name? Melissa Foster. I'm a college student. A freshman in the literature department. Alrighty. I am so confused. You were on the scene when the unfortunate event occurred, correct? And you were the one who took this photo? Yep. Ah! How could you be so mean? What? What did I do? You know what? I'll just stick with the butterfly on the whole entire time she's here. Alright. Now see here. What are you doing? Shoving that in her face like that? Huh? But it's just a photograph. It's not like it's something dangerous. Next time we'll be forced to penalize you. What are you talking about? Uh-oh. I don't like the turn this has taken. Melissa, if that's your real name. I thought it was it Delilah? Or was it Dahlia? It was definitely not Melissa. Is she staring at me? Yeah, she is manipulating the judgments 100%. And you would be? Huh? I'm the defense attorney. My name is Mia Fey. I see. So you are... Now then, young lady, could you please give us your testimony? Yes, Your Honor. I'll do my best. Tee. This is ridiculous. Alright. The photograph. Please explain. I was using my camera to take some pictures of wildflowers. Then I noticed there were two people standing up on the suspension bridge. Suddenly, they just started fighting. That's when I hurried and took the photo that shows the critical moment. They weren't fighting in the photo. And right after that, I called the police. What stakes do you have in this? Huh. Okay, By the way, were you standing when the incident occurred? I believe the map would be of help here. Okay. I'm back to lurking. Alrighty, thank you for lurking. He is the true psycho. I was standing right over here. Okay. I was standing in a beautiful field surrounded by tall cliffs. Okay, is that the lie? The worst part is that we know she lies, but she probably has someone / something to back her up 99% of the time. Exactly. So you took the photo from that location, eh? I brought the camera I was using at the time, just like Mr. Edgeworth asked me to. Ho ho! What a cute camera! Just like its owner. God, please stop. I'm concerned. Alright then, Miss Fay. Time for your cross-examination. But I warn you, make the witness cry again and you'll feel the wrath of my gavel. Oh my god. Okay. So what do we got here? Welcome back. Okay, using my camera to take pictures of wildflowers. Explain? Did you say wildflowers? Yes, the mountain is famous for its beautiful spring wildflowers. But it's only February. Well, I couldn't wait for spring to come. Ho ho! I knew I know just how you feel. It's just like when I first started growing this glorious beard of mine. I just couldn't wait, so I wore a dyed blonde Santa beard until I grew in properly. What, sir? Would you mind if we got back to the facts of the case, Your Honor? The heck? But gotta go as something came up. Alrighty. Hope everything's alright. I'll be back once I'm done. Okay. Alright, so then I noticed there were 2 people standing up on the suspension bridge. Alright. Please elaborate. Was there anything strange about the 2 of them? I'm a bad girl. I know I am. What? I'm sorry, what? It looked like they were having a really serious conversation up there. So I decided to watch them, like some kind of peeping Tom. No, not at all! Everyone is like that. I love watching other people fight too. In fact, I can't get enough of it. Actually, that's why I took this job in the first place. Too much information, Your Honor. This is not what I expected, I know, right? In any case, it's perfectly natural for you to have kept watching them. Especially dressed as they were. Well, anyway, I was watching them very closely. I thought it was Cynthia. If she says she isn't Trick. So they just started fighting. Okay. Did you take the picture before or after they started fighting? Because it doesn't look like they're fighting in the photo. Also, just real quick. So if we look at this photo, I think the angle is correct from where she said she was standing. Because there's no hole in the bridge where they're standing. And there's like a cliff face to the left. And if I look at this, I'm gonna, there we go, got my mouse. She said she was right over here. So there's the cliff face. And the only thing is the cliff face is Jeddah is kind of peeking out pretty far. So maybe it's this green part. She could kind of peek around the corner and then see them over on the left side of the bridge. Because on the right side of the bridge, obviously, they couldn't, because there's a huge hole right there. So the only angle I think could work is this angle. If they were at this angle, that wouldn't make sense. If they were at this angle, also wouldn't make sense. That angle, yeah. Okay, just wanted to double check to see if I could catch her on that. Wait. There's a stand on the camera. There must be a timer. The camera was hidden nearby the car. Possibly? I wonder if that's the case. Okay. Let's check out the details of the camera to see if it adds anything. Nope, just a small but powerful model. Okay, they started fighting. Please elaborate. Do you have any idea what they were fighting about? No. I have no idea. Why do you ask that? Oh, I just thought that maybe you overheard what they said. Oh. Wait, why are you crying? Why are you crying? Stop! You're gonna get me thrown out of the courtroom, man. What did I say? I would never eavesdrop. I'm not saying you eavesdrop. I'm just saying, like, maybe you're, like, looking at the flowers and then You heard someone in the distance say, "I'm gonna kill you," and then you whipped your camera around and took a photo. I mean, like, that seems normal. You made her cry. Sorry. Crocodile tears. Making little girls cry. I don't mean to. I've got more class than that. That's right, Miss Faye. Don't drag the witness down to your level. What is this? Okay, that's when I heard he took a photo that shows the critical moment. Alright. Please elaborate. Why did you take a photo? Well, the two of them were really going at it. Ever since I was a little girl, I always wanted to be a news reporter. I guess that part of me just kind of took over. Uh-huh. Smells like a lie to me. Yes, I understand completely. Even now, I can't completely abandon my boyhood dreams. I still use my grandson to test my comedy routines on. So he wanted to be a comedian, huh? Not that it has any bearing on this. All I could do was use my camera. So I took the photo of the critical moment and gave it to the police. Okay, I feel like they would have been attacking each other because there's something wrong with this. Down to your level, I know. This judge. And right after that, I called the police. Okay. You called the police? Yes, because it looked to me like the murderer was going to try to escape. We were already moving before the call even came in. Thanks to the victim's note, we had already started our operation. That was certainly tough luck for the criminal, eh? If Terry Fowles isn't the criminal, then there must be something strange in that girl's testimony. Be careful, kitten. That girl has the judge wrapped around her little finger. You're going to have a tough time poking holes in that testimony of hers. You're gonna have to come up with something really good, Mia. Okay, so I see two contradictions. One is she's taking pictures of flowers in February. But I don't think I have anything to be like, hey, that's suspicious. Nor does it help with the case. Yet. But this critical moment, or crucial moment, this has to be it. Because, like, she's already, like, they're already on top of each other. Attacking. She's stabbing. But, like, in the photo, there's, like, they're just talking. They're just standing there. Nothing, there's no fighting. This is... it's gotta be something. Okay. I'm gonna save before I have a bad feeling. Alright, here we go. I'm gonna say what you're saying doesn't match the picture. Wait, witness is the killer. Who would have guessed? You know, I'm starting to wonder. Okay. Oh, did I do it? Witness. When you said you took a photo of the critical moment, is this what you meant? All I can see in this photo are two people facing each other. You testified that you saw the two of them starting to fight. Normally, that's the kind of thing that we would refer to as a critical moment. Why haven't you presented a photo like that? Well, you see... The photo we presented was the only one there was. But if you really wanted to capture the critical moment, then what happened next? You must have taken a photo of it. Do I? My apologies, young lady, but Miss Faye's assertion is not without a certain amount of merit. He can certainly downplay a situation, can't he? I'm sorry. I'm a very bad girl. Oh my god, enough with this! I used it all up. The film, I mean. You ran out of film? This photo was the last one. What? What's the point in this? Right on the nail so far. Unfortunately, that is the truth. I personally examined all of the photographs she took that day. All the other photos are of the witness herself playing among the wildflowers. Are we sure they're wildflowers, Edgeworth? The witness herself? Then who took the photos? Well, you see, my camera has a timer feature built into it. Ah, there we go. So you took photos of yourself? I remember taking some photos of myself once too. Please, no details. Wait, this reminds me, is it hard to deal with all the butterflies and forest animals that tend to gather around you? You mean the squawking crows that land on my car in the morning? No, it's quite fine. Yep. Wait, see timer, I knew it. Exactly. It seems that Miss Faye's assertion was not so decisive after all. Wait! Just a minute! Well, if she had no film left, she couldn't very well take more pictures, hey? Miss Foster, perhaps then, could you tell us about a different sort of photo? Photos of the incident that you took with your very own eyes. Mr. Edgeworth, you're quite the poet. Oh, God. Very well, then. Let's get back to the cross-examination. Let's hear your thoughts on the fight that you witnessed. Yes, Mr. Judge. Boy, this guy is really a sucker for sweet talk. Huh. It looks like the other kitten in the room is the one that's getting all the attention. Jealous? Yeah, it's sickening. I was using my camera to take, the pictures of the wildflowers. I noticed there were two people standing up on the suspension bridge. Suddenly, they just started fighting. The victim turned around and tried to run away, but she only got about 10 yards before she was stabbed in the back. If Terry Fowles isn't the criminal, then there must be something strange in that girl's testimony. Be careful, kitten. That girl has it. Okay, we did this already. You're going to have to poke some holes. Alright. Okay, gonna have to come with something good. Edgeworth is heading to be called mate with Phoenix, it seems. Wait, what? Okay, so we did this. We did this. Started fighting. Okay, this is where the new stuff comes in. Please explain. The victim, why do you think she tried to run away? Oh, so hi, 666. How's it going? With her police training, she certainly knew better than to turn her back on a criminal. It's a good point. Wait. Oh, cellmate! Edgeworth is heading to be a cellmate with Phoenix, it seems. This was a large, powerful man with a knife. If it had been a... What? Squaggly? Did I say that right? Woman like you, I'm sure she would have acted differently. I'm sorry, what? Squaggly? Why you... If it had been me, I probably would have jumped into the river. Oh boy. There's still something wrong with this testimony. Okay. Oh my god. She only got about 10 yards before... Alright. Please go on. So you're saying that Sergeant Hawthorne wasn't able to get away from him? Well, it's a narrow bridge, and it was swaying back and forth. If you ask me, both of them were in danger of falling off. I only wish I could have done something to help her. Okay, so there's another issue. If she turned and ran, she would have went straight for the hole in the bridge, which would be really bad. She put herself in a position, or she was put in a position on the bridge where if she turned around, she would have fell through the bridge, or if she ran forward, she would have ran straight into the inmate. She was trapped. There was nowhere for her to go. That seems to make sense. I wonder about that. Something seems kind of off. Heh. Does it now? You have a good sixth sense. When you feel that something's off, that's when you need to figure out why. If Terry Fowles isn't the criminal... Okay, I went through this. So there's something about the statement. She only got about 10 yards before she was stabbed in the back. That's it! The photo has yards. Hold on. The map. Okay. So, 5 yards right here. How many blocks? Maybe like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe let's say like 5, right? And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. She would have only made it 10 yards before hitting the hole. Or if, depending on where she was standing, like if it was right here, she would have fell into the hole. Yeah, this has got to be it. Thanks, someone. Is there a storm where you are too? Oh no, it's been a clear day. Wait, the sergeant probably... Wait. Wait, what? Also known about the... which is an exercise that demonstrates that within 20 feet, a knife-wielding attacker has fatal advantage over a gun-wielding defender. Wait, what? Sorry, I got slightly confused. Oh, should have. Okay, the sergeant probably should have known about the Tulier drill, which is an exercise that demonstrates that within 25 feet, a knife-wielding attacker has fatal advantage over a gun-wielding defender. Ah, okay. She was definitely that close. Good point, good point. Okay. So it's definitely this one. 10 yards? Yep. Okay. Let's do it. Present? Please work. Witness. Your testimony is a joke. Wow, that was harsh. But I stand for it. What? But I just... Miss Faye! I thought I warned you not to make the witness cry. Judge, knock it off. I'll give you a tidbit later. One short testimony and 2 bad contradictions. There's no possible excuse. You say there were 2 contradictions? It's simple. Just take a look at the diagram of the area. According to her testimony... Oh, wow, they were really close to the hole. The 2 of them were in the middle of the bridge. But if they were, and the victim turned around and tried to run... Whee! Down the hole. Well then... She would have hit a dead end. Exactly. She was literally trapped. You said 10 yards, but she couldn't have even ran 5. Because Dusty Bridge is collapsed on that side. Ah! Distance. I figured it out. Wait, strong wind, lightning and thunder. Oh no. Wait, What does this all mean? She's lying. It's very simple, Your Honor. This charming little witness told a charming little lie. That's all there is to it. This beautiful young lady has been lying to the court? Don't you object? Just a moment, Your Honor. Mr. Edgeworth. Oh my god. Your Honor, allow me to personally apologize for the confusion. What do you mean? There's one major mistake in this diagram. Of course there is. And then you presented it as a trap. Wait, this beautiful young lady has been lying to the stream. We feel your pain, Judge. What did you say? What are you referring to? It's all because this diagram was made after the incident occurred. It's a very old bridge. We couldn't find any official blueprint. Oh my god. Any official blueprints of it. So you're saying... I'm saying that even though this bridge is currently in disrepair... Oh, you wag that finger, you punk. There's no evidence that can prove that the bridge was broken during the incident. That's ridiculous! You can't actually tell the condition of the bridge from this photo. I apologize to the court for not being more clear when I presented the evidence. Oh, no. Huh. That guy is good. Huh? What do you mean? He planned it from the beginning. I knew it! He set the trap. Wait, the cuter the girl, the bigger the liar. I'm looking at you, anime woman. No, I don't agree! He's a genius, alright? That diagram of the bridge was his insurance policy. What? That coward! Well, Miss Faye, seems you've once again made a reckless accusation. It's not reckless. It's a good point. I wasn't given all the information. I'm so sorry. I should have been more careful myself. No! It wasn't your fault at all. Now then, shall we go on with the trial? I'd like to establish, once and for all, what it was that the witness actually saw. Indeed. All right, young lady. May I ask you to please proceed with your testimony? But it's so hard to go on. With the smile on your face. We're all on your side, Miss Foster. There's no need to worry. Just tell us what you saw. Yes, sir. Oh, pardon me. Running from the crime. After he stabbed her in the back, he quickly picked her up in his arms. I'm sorry, what? Then he carried her over to the car. I suppose that was the only way he could make sure the body stayed hidden. He couldn't just leave the body on top of the bridge. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm only supposed to talk about what I saw. Huh. Wait, he does commit a lot of crimes? Wait, hold on a second. Witnessing such violence must have been difficult. Yes, sir. I'm still shaken up. If he accepts this testimony as it is, we're finished. Don't say that! Oh well. Maybe I'll stop off at my favorite cafe on the way home. They make a really great matcha latte. Or mocha latte. This trial isn't over yet. That's what I like to hear. Alright, Miss Faye, your cross-examination, if you please. Oh, this is so... Wait, between Hitman and Thief alone, we have enough to send her away for a few lifetimes. That may be true. The contradiction is staring you right in the face, Mia. Go on the attack. Okay. Alright, so the issue is she stated something that doesn't make sense. Wouldn't it be easier to throw the body off if they wanted it hidden? These women are liars. You know, it makes a good point. Why put the body in the car? Because the other thing, too, not only that, but the criminal, like, quote-unquote, threw the young girl off the bridge the last time, so why not repeat the attack? Okay, after he stabbed her in the back, he quickly picked her up in his arms. Okay. Does that mean she fell in the mud? Are you saying that the victim didn't fall down on the bridge? Actually, maybe... Of course she didn't fall down on the bridge. If she had fallen down, this photo wouldn't make any sense. Oh, yeah, okay. If that was the case, her coat would have been all muddy. If you don't mind, I was asking the witness. Huh. No need to be so rude. No need to interrupt, you jerk. Well, young lady? Of course she didn't fall down. The man in the prison uniform grabbed her before she could. Ha. We're one step too slow. And then what did the defendant do after that? Okay. Then he carried her over to the car. You personally witnessed that? Yes. Did anything strange happen when he did that? Well, I don't know if you'd call it strange or not. But that's when the victim's scarf fell off. You mean this scarf? Her words match what we found at the scene. I don't see any problem. Okay, so far, maybe that's true. Was the only way he could make sure the body stayed hidden? False? You mean the defendant carried the body all by himself? Yes. Considering the size of the defendant, I don't think it would be difficult. Wouldn't it be easier to... Wait, sorry, we're reading stuff. Yes, but let's remember they were on a narrow bridge that was ready to collapse. Is it even possible for him to have carried a dead body on a bridge like that? Oh my god. Well, the fact of the matter is that he did. That kind of talk is just silly. It's a good point. Wow, why did he get so emotional all of a sudden? Miss Faye, if you think there's something, if there's some other possibility, please share it with the rest of us. I'd be happy to if I knew what it was. Oh, boy. He couldn't just leave the body on top of the bridge. Why? Why do you say that? It's already a broken down bridge hidden away in the mountains. Doing anything more to hide the corpse would be going overboard, wouldn't it? Yes, but that mountain is famous among hikers. A surprising number of people go up there. But it's February, right? And it was raining that day, correct? There's also a small temple and a channeling dojo there. A what? You know those monks. They just love cold, isolated places. Whoa! Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Nobody panic. Get down. Get down on the ground. Alright, problem solved. The bot has been hopefully removed successfully. Alright. Back to it. I'm scared. Oh no. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to shoot so close to you. Nope. Okay, that is my alarm, so I'm gonna take a quick break for a few minutes. And I guess we'll talk about the corpse removal or not being removed after this. Alright, see you in a bit. Alrighty, I'm back. Ready to continue. Okay, so we brought up the corpse being left on the bridge and why he had to move the body. She said that he had to. But why? Okay, I think the witness is trying to say that the corpse could have been found at any time. Alright. Besides, the witness is merely reporting what she witnessed with her own eyes. Okay. Okay, I'm so sorry. I'm only supposed to talk about what I saw. What do you mean by this? And you're absolutely certain that it was my client who was carrying the body. Well, he was wearing a prisoner's uniform, but as for his face... So you're saying you didn't get a close look at his face? Well, they were far away, and it was raining as well. I thought I was only supposed to say exactly what I saw. Excellent! You're a remarkably honest young woman. Something about this testimony is bothering me, but what? Hey, kitten. Have you ever put salt in your coffee? No? Why would I? Why not? Huh? It may actually go better with coffee than sugar, right? No? Oh, psychic pleasantry attack. Hold on. Ha! No, wait, damn it! It's a duck instead. Ah! 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 Thank you for the look at my plushies. Listen, my point is, if you're not sure, you might as well add a ton of salt to it. It might bring out the rust in something, like a piece of evidence. Can you speak normally, man? What the heck? What the heck, what? He's right, Mia. Go present something. You've got nothing to lose. By the way, I wouldn't put salt in my coffee. The two don't go well, after all. I noticed something about your model. Wait, which? Do you mean the random duck that popped up because I accidentally selected the wrong button? Or are you referring to that may or may not has been there? Wait. The which? Oh, do you mean the butterfly? I added a butterfly because their butterflies are getting everywhere. Ow! Wait, salt actually reduce the bitterness of coffee. However, it might make it more sour. Okay, so I guess salt is a possible additive to coffee. Depending on your taste, right? Because, like, if you prefer sourness over bitterness when it comes to coffee. Huh. You have jiggle physics. The heck? Oh yeah, I always had jiggle physics. It just comes across more obvious depending on the outfit. Okay. So let me just reevaluate the evidence. I have a badge. Okay, so stabbed with a knife in the back, died from blood loss between 4 to 5 p.m. Bridge. Which apparently is not accurate information because Edgeworth is a punk. So the issue is he would have had to turn around with the body. Let's see this confidential. Oh! Wait, February 14th. Isn't that Valentine's Day? Okay, was meant to be there at 4:30 at that bridge wearing a white scarf for identification. Talk to Dahlia. Oh! Oh! Oh wait, that's her original name, isn't it? Tell her this time the whole truth must come out. She's lying about her name and the information is right here? Wait, also hi, Jiraiya, how's it going? Final boss music, I have returned. Wait, a pinch of salt on ice cream or watermelon can enhance the flavor. Ooh, that sounds good. Okay, so she received the letter, which is why she was there. Okay, so we have confirmed, due to our past information that I can't actually present right now, she was... the officers spoke with, Dahlia? Beforehand. I keep missing streams. It sucks and I don't like it. Oh, thank you for showing up. I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. Okay, so in the trunk. Yeah, once again asking your thoughts on that finished commission. Oh, I really like it. It is, I guess I'll say, like, it looks very good and is very attractive. And, but it's just weird, like, you know, when you look from the bottom of the photo and then look up to see the face for me. Wait, dead body in the trunk? Wait, who did you kill? I didn't do it, I swear. Oh, boy. Okay, so then there's the photo. And the scarf with the mud. The camera. What about the profiles of just these characters? Okay. Wait, does it say anything about them? Okay, escaped from custody 2 days ago. Eyewitness. A bit smug. Alright. So new to his position. College student. Okay. So it's like a pretty lady and then Gatsby. Exactly. It's a bit jarring, like, once I see the head. Wait, he does enjoy some killing and framing other people. Wait, hold on a second. Wait, why didn't you find me to help? Oh, to manage the dead body? I'm sorry. Can I get your number for on speed dial for when I need to hide the body? No, wait. I gotta get you a disposable phone. We can't have actual numbers here. Wait, but you were the pretty lady all along. Oh, thank you. Wait, thanks a lot, E. Now I gotta drive to Timmy's. You're welcome. Remember, it's 555. I'm turning you in. Yeah, it's... Oh, thank you. I appreciate you guys' help. Okay, so let's think about this. He stabbed her in the back, which is what the autopsy confirms. He quickly picked her up in his arms, which makes sense with the mud not being on the front of her coat, which we can confirm with the picture. Then he carried her over to the car, which... The bridge is incredibly narrow, and he'd have to turn around. So maybe I could present the map? I suppose that was the only way he could make sure the body stayed hidden. That's false, because throwing it in the water would have actually been easier than carrying it back to the car. He couldn't just leave the body on top of the bridge, which again... He could have. He didn't need to. He could have dumped it into the water. And it would be way easier than all of this, because it would have been carried downstream. It would have been such a hassle to get a hold of. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm only supposed to talk about what I saw. So what did you not see? You didn't see him actually carry it to the car. When in doubt, feed the body to the fishies. Exactly. Maybe I'll try... Stabbed her in the back. Carried her over to the car. How did you see the car? The other thing, too. Maybe that's it? Okay, I'm gonna save because I have a feeling that I'm gonna get... I'm definitely gonna screw up on this one. Okay. He carried her over to the car, so maybe we present... I have two theories with this one. Uh-oh. This evidence established that the defendant is lying, right? Don't ask me to confirm your facts. Sorry, this is my first time handling a case. Well, let it make it a memorable occasion with the penalty. And here I thought he would go easy on me because I'm new. Okay, so that's not it. So my theories are incorrect. Body stayed hidden. The river! He could have just thrown it in the river! It's just... There's gotta be something. Was it here? It's the client. You're uncertain it was the client. It's far away. Okay, excellent. Salt. If you're not sure, you might as well add a ton of salt to it. Okay. I've got a lot to lose. Wait, a game theory? Wait, Ian, here, conspiracies are a fact, not a theory. I see. Maybe this? I don't know. There's something wrong about this, but I don't know. Why can he leave the body on top of the bridge? I have no idea. Is this it? Wait, the music stopped. Did I get it? A killer not wanting his victim to be found, I can understand that. However, the idea of moving the body for that purpose is clearly odd. There was a much easier way to make sure the body wasn't found! Yes, the water! Okay, this is it. Well, what is it? Take another look at the map of the area and you'll see how. There's a river right below the bridge. Earlier, Mr. Edgeworth pointed out something interesting about the river. For those who are not aware, Eagle River is well known for its powerful current. Most bodies that fall in are never recovered. Oh, perfect. Back. I missed what? Okay. So, we have a character called Melissa who entered the courtroom. I don't know if you saw her, but she was Phoenix's ex-girlfriend, and she had a different name. Where's that on your head? Oh, a butterfly. One of her butterflies came and landed on my head. So, it's definitely a problem. Get off. Shoo. Oh, thank you. You might hit it. Get it off. Kill it. And right now, ow. We're trying to put holes in her testimony because apparently she was the one who took a picture of the scene with the criminal and the... Wait, I got a fly sweater for that butterfly. Perfect. Drown it. Okay, never recovered. This won't miss. Uh-oh. Oh, hold on. Sorry, some of this is not working, so I'm gonna see if I can get this properly. Whoops, wrong one. Ow. 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 And a brush. Sorry, water dough is still not working. I will attempt to input the commands myself. Wait, why is he such a criminal? Alright. Ah! In the kidnapping case 5 years ago, the victim's body was carried away and never found. So why wouldn't he do the same thing much later? Unless he wanted the body to be found! If 10 murderers were to occur at the same spot above the Eagle River. You can bet your boots that every other killer would have tossed the body in the river, or in the water. Why is it still on you? It's stuck! Order! I'm not sure if I care for the way you put that, Miss Faye. But I must admit, it does seem odd not to have thrown the body into the river. Oh. Well, Mr. Edgeworth? How sad. Perhaps Miss Faye would do well to try taking a dip in the river herself. What the heck? Are you telling me to go jump in the lake? Or river in this case? After all, you claim to be such an expert in the ways of nature. What are you talking about? My point is that no matter how odd you may find the killer's method of body disposal, the fact is that this is what the killer did. None of your arguments have anything to do with what the witness saw. Dang it. Wait, jump in the water, it's fine. With that huge current, apparently bodies can no longer be found when they fall in the water, so I don't think I want to jump in there. Quite true. Oh my god. Miss Faye, it seems that your assertion is without merit after all. Objection, Your Honor. You're without merit. Wait, Edgeworth just said to keep yourself safe. Wait, what? Now the body won't vanish. But what the witness claims to have seen is totally ridiculous. Wait. What's going on? Surely you can't deny that the body was found in the trunk of the car. I just realized something. What did you realize? What's going on? Where's Ace? Oh! We're playing as Mia. So this is actually... I can't remember exactly the time frame, but this is... the first... So when Phoenix was charged with murder, and Mia protected him from going to jail, that occurred in, like, well before the start of the first game. And then this is occurring way before that. So I'm guessing that Phoenix is still in classes, maybe? He's not even... yeah. I think he's in school at the moment. Wait, surely you can't deny that the body was found in the trunk of the car. And Edgeworth has just become a baby prosecutor. So this is like his first case, I think. Or one of his first cases. That's certainly consistent with what the witness has told us. Please, witness, go on with your testimony. I'll try. All you have to do is tell us only what you saw. Otherwise, the mean lady might yell at you again. Who is he talking about? Wait, it's both of their courtroom debuts. Oh, both of them? Okay, so Mia and Edgeworth debuted at the same time. Alright, I'll do my best. After he stabbed her in the back, he quickly picked her up in his arms. Then he carried her over to the car. The killer broke into the trunk of the stolen car and hid the body in there. He couldn't just leave the body on top of the bridge. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm only supposed to talk about what I saw. Okay. Something about this testimony is bothering me, but what? Hey, kitten. Have you ever put salt... Okay, we talked about the salt in the coffee, you weirdo. Can't you just say anything without ridiculous metaphors, please? Okay, stabbed her in the back, carried her over, broke into the trunk of the car. Here we go, this is what we wanted. What did the man do then? Well, naturally, he got in the car and was about to flee. That's when I came to my senses. I said to myself, you have to call the police. And so that's when you called the police. You're sure that you saw all that with your own eyes? Yes, I'm 100% certain. Okay. It has to be this. But that innocent demeanor is a lie. Exactly. Okay, let's think about this. Let's take a look at the trunk. Okay. So, she was shoved into the trunk. And it's pretty clear that the lock was broken. Like up top here. Dirt. There's gotta be... Like, the only other thing that's weird is, like, there's a bit... I don't know why these buttons look a little faded in the image. Maybe it's just the way the art was done. And this is apparently the stolen car. But what about it? So the killer broke into the trunk of the stolen car and hid the body in there. Try the code again? Maybe? Okay, so if the killer broke into the trunk of the car, wouldn't that take time? Because they were meeting at 4:30. And then she, quote-unquote, called the police. Once he broke into the trunk of the car. I feel like it's a time frame issue, but they didn't mention the time. But how do I prove that? And is that what I'm supposed to prove right away? Okay, let me see. Carried over to the car. Broke into the car. Couldn't just leave the body on the bridge. Okay, there's gotta be something here. I'm gonna save again. This is probably it. Okay, let's think about this. Stabbed with the knife in the back. Died from blood loss between 4 to 5 p.m. This does have a time in it. So it might be it. Could be the photo of the car. This doesn't help. It doesn't help. By the way, when you did the nya and uwu magic, was it embarrassing? A little bit, because I feel like I don't do a good job at doing the kawaii uwu and nya. Okay. It's this. You did a decent job. Wait, thank you. Appreciate that. Maybe? No, this isn't it. Oh, God. Your Honor, what do you think of the witness's statement? I don't think anything of it. How about you? No, I guess I don't think anything of it either. It's not about a good job, it's about the entertainment. Oh, that's good. At least you're entertained. Right, good. I got something to name the clip. Wait, the guy's beard and hairline have to have some words. Alright, penalty. Maybe... Maybe it's just the crime photo. I don't know. This is it. Yeah. Alright, penalty. Yeah. Alright. Did you check the clip? I may or may not have. That's enough. Okay, yeah, Terry Foles is fouls. It's guilty. Wait, the Amari clip of you making that noise? Oh, I haven't checked the clip yet. Wait, that is all. The court is adjourned. Ugh. I don't get what you want me to see, game. Explain yourself. Okay. Okay, let's think about this. This was not it. This was not it. The scarf, witness photo. These don't seem like they matter. Maybe this. Maybe. I don't know. What am I supposed to see here? Oh, of course not. Okay, I'm gonna have to examine this more closely. Okay. Maybe it's the fact. I don't know. What did the man do then? Okay. Got in the car. It was about to flee. You have to call the police. Call the police. You're sure you saw all that with your own eyes? Yes, I'm 100% certain. You know what? Maybe it's actually the map again. Yeah, there it is. Well, Miss Foster, it looks like you've done it this time. Yeah, there's no way she could have gotten to the parking lot because of the ridge in between. Done what? Made a critical mistake. A critical mistake? Like what, Miss Faye? The killer broke into the trunk of the stolen car and hid the body in there. You're saying you saw that, right? With your very own eyes? Yes, and? It's simple, Miss Foster. Take a look at the diagram. Yep, there's the ridge. Place you claim to have taken the photo from that day is here. Do you see what I mean? Even if you tried to see the car, this outcropping of rock is directly in the way. I was the mistake all along. My imaginary ex-wife said so. Oh no. Why do you have such a rude imaginary ex-wife? Wait, that's right, Miss Foster. I got you! From where you were standing, you could not have possibly seen the killer's car. Don't you object me. She's lying! I admit that the diagram shows a large outcropping of rock. However, it isn't so tall that it would stop her from seeing the car. That's right. It's not high at all. I was about to see his car just fine. I was able to see his car just fine. Lies. I'm so sorry, but that just doesn't wash. I believe it was the witness who presented this as evidence to the court, yes? This is the location that the photo was taken from. Yep. Your own photo tells the whole story. You can clearly see the left side of the bridge. But the outcropping that is being referred to... Woo! Way to call lies off with her head. Wait, he was too short to look over the outcropping. It wouldn't have been that high. My imaginary ex-wife shot me with a sniper rifle. Oh my goodness. What's happening with all these ex-wives? Oh, jeez. Okay, was it this one? Yes. Aha! But the outcropping that is being referred to is really more like a cliff. Ah! Your view should have been completely cut off by this cliff. But still you claim to have been able to see the killer's car. Haha. No! They're ex-wives for a reason. Okay, you make a good point. Order! Order in the court! What is the meaning of all this ballyhoo? I'm sorry, what? Your Honor, don't jump to any hasty conclusions. The fact that the escapee fled to a stolen car was reported on the news. After witnessing a murder, I'm sure you can appreciate that the witness was very upset. She must have heard about the stolen car and convinced herself that she saw it. Don't put words in her mouth. But she was repeatedly warned before starting her testimony. She was told to testify only about what she saw with her own eyes. Oh! Wait. Mr. Judge? What is it? I think I must have remembered things wrong. Well then, state what you think happened. Hey, wait a minute. You can't just say that. Don't you wag your finger at me. Miss Faye, no one on the face of the planet is perfect. Yes, indeed, quite true. You know what they say. To err is human, to forgive divine. I'm inclined to give the benefit of the doubt to our witness here. What? That's not fair! Oh, jeez. Ha. Save the tears for later, kitten. Mr. Armando? Don't look back until the trial is over. Now is the time to go forward. But that wasn't fair! Okay, kitten. You need to relax. Have a cup of coffee. Wait, then you need to remember the other kitten's testimony. Okay. Why must she be so dense? That's a good question. Wait, it's true. He was never a fair judge during her trials. I'm sorry. The killer broke into the trunk of the stolen car and hid the body in there. So tell me, how did she know that? How did she know that he broke into the trunk? Aha! Well, Miss Foster, until you can explain how you knew that, you're going to have a lot of very suspicious people on this side of the courtroom. Well, witness? Well, I'm certain that he broke into the trunk. Because it was me the whole time. There were marks left on the trunk lid. And how would you know that? You didn't see it. I'm certain they were scratch marks from when he broke into it. What? He admits it. No, I don't. I swear. Let me see that photo. It's true. They certainly look like scratch marks around the keyhole. Wait, she did it. Come on, boys. We won. See no scratches? It's obvious that this trunk has been broken open. Well, Miss Faye? Are you satisfied? No! The judge is on her side. I can't make any mistakes here. What she just said, is there a contradiction in there somewhere? I'll buy it. It doesn't work. It clearly doesn't work. So what's this case about? Anyway, something about murder on a bridge? Oh, okay. So our defendant, apparently 5 years ago, he murdered a 14-year-old girl on said bridge, suspension bridge over this Eagle River or something, and dropped her body in the river. And the cop who confronted him is the victim of the current case. And supposedly said criminal was on death row and had been in prison for 5 years. But 2 days ago, he escaped from prison, went to said bridge, sent a message to the former cop who caught him, asked her to meet him at the bridge, and then apparently he stabbed her in the back and shoved her inside his trunk at that said bridge, and then drove away, and then got caught. But apparently he claims he didn't do that. So we're trying to prove his innocence currently, and I have a feeling that he might be innocent of the first crime as well, possibly, because the only witness was in fact said cop who is now dead, who could have planted the whole thing originally, because the girl's body fell into the water, and they did not recover the 14-year-old girl's body, so she could have been shot, because he was threatening to hurt the girl. Like, we saw a clip of it, and then we just get, like, a clip of, like, the bridge from far, and then the girl falls into the water. So there's a chance that, like, the cop maybe shot her, and then, by mistake, and then started covering up the whole thing, maybe, through, like, her testimony. But we'll have to see. Okay, Melissa Foster. It looks like you finally betrayed yourself. What? You said you were in a field taking photos of the wildflowers. But even so, you knew about the scratches. The question is, when? When did you get a chance to see those scratches? Exactly, you didn't, because he drove away immediately. Unless you killed said officer. I finally got her, or staged the whole thing. Ha. I'm getting pretty tired of waiting over here. Then perhaps it would be faster if Miss Faye explained herself. Your Honor, there's only one possible explanation. The reason the witness had seen the scratches was she happened to be passing by, which doesn't help. She put the corpse in herself. She's the owner of the car. Okay. I don't trust myself on this one. I've got 50-50 on the last two. She put the corpse in herself. I don't think she put the corpse in herself. I think the cop contacted her because we know her real name isn't Melissa. It's Dahlia, I think. And there is a letter that states that said officer talk to Dahlia, tell her this time the whole truth must come out. So she might be covering. I don't think she's necessarily the murderer, but she might have owned the car. If she's the owner of the car. But no, it was spoken that there was a couple. Maybe? Then how does she get there? Okay, maybe let's try the middle one first, and I might be wrong. Alright, here we go. There's only one way that the witness had the chance to see those scratches. Yes? What is it? Naturally, when she opened the trunk and stuffed the corpse in herself. Okay, maybe I'm wrong here. The person who really hid the body in the trunk of the car was Melissa Foster. It was you that did it, wasn't it? That's ridiculous. I could never. It was the man in the prison garb. He's the one that... I don't think so, Miss Foster. If Miss, Fowles? If Mr. Fowles had been the one that put the corpse in the trunk, he would have simply used the car key. There was no need to break it open. But he stole the car. He stole it from a young couple that had been waiting at a red light, which means that the key would have still been in the ignition. Oh, I see. Okay, interesting. Almost fell for it. Wait, thank you for telling us about the scratches, Miss Foster. Without that, we never would have uncovered the truth. That it couldn't have been Mr. Fells that put the body in the trunk. No! Strong girl, yeah, you know what? She doesn't look it, but she's gotta be. I must sleep, but in the meantime, I can farm channel points. Oh, yay! Thank you for staying as long as you can. Preposterous to even suggest that the witness put the body in there. Also, we found you out eating. No, wait, what? If that were true, then how do you explain the photo that she took? The corpse could only have been put in the trunk when the incident occurred. And we already know that at the time she was taking photographs. It's on a timer. The feds are coming for you. Oh, no. Now's your chance, Mia. Put the nail in the coffin. She's a twig, but still is strong to get a body in the trunk. Yep. Now's your chance, Mia. Finish this thing. On the contrary, I'm not so certain about that anymore, Mr. Edgeworth. Haha! Wait, get her, Maya. You got her cornered. There's no way, or Mia. Dang it, I keep getting them confused. There's no need to think too deeply about it. What I'm saying is the shutter for this may not have been pushed by Miss Foster herself. Okay? Has a timer function. Let's take another look at this camera and see what features it has, shall we? Is this a timer built into it? Even a mini tripod? Also get the camera girl. She's totally guilty. Why? It's almost as if she had brought this camera just to take this picture. She did. What are you trying to say then, Miss Fay? That when the crime occurred, Miss Foster wasn't in the field as she claimed. Well, if she really did use the camera's auto timer, then the answer is yes, she was somewhere else. Exactly. She was not in the field. Wait, not getting to sleep yet? Alrighty. I see we're close to the conclusion. Oh, yeah. Wait, we caught you on 4K. You're surrounded. Would the defense please explain further? Listen, this is a critical point. Where was Miss Foster when the incident occurred? And answering that question will also make clear Miss Foster's true identity. Well then, please answer the question. Oh god. No! I don't know! How am I supposed to know? Oh, jeez! Also, wait. Whoops. Hold on. Ah! Hi, I'm Zadie. How's it going? Okay. Where was she? Please don't give me the map. No! Okay, where was Melissa Foster when the incident on the bridge occurred? Okay. So she claimed to be here, so stating that she was here would be kind of silly. I don't think she was on top of this ridge. I think being on the opposite side of the water would be not great. There's no point, so I guess by the car? She had to have been around this area to see the car and stuff. So probably by the car. I hope this works. Please work. Naturally, the witness was right here. I think. In the spot where the defendant's car was? Oh, please work. Oh, hold on. Wait. Ah! I see the wizard. How's it going? The killer would have saw her after the fact. Wait. Would have saw her after the fact. Wait a second. Oh, maybe I got this wrong. Yes, she had to put the body in the trunk before the defendant returned. Wait, hold it. What? Oh no. Ah. Ah. The ridge was the right guess. On the ridge? I feel, oh no. You don't mind if I ask one teeny weeny question, do you, Miss Faye? Uh-oh. He's got that condescending tone in his voice. I got it wrong. She's cooking up something. I'm cooking up the wrong answer. If she put the body in the trunk at that time, as you suggest, that must mean that Valerie Hawthorne was already dead at that point, correct? Indeed. Please take a look at the top of Dusty Bridge. Okay. It certainly looks to me like the victim is alive. Am I mistaken? Shoot. Oh, you doing alright? So the defendant deserves prison, not for murder. Check his age compared to Dahlia's age. Oh. No. No, you're joking. No. They're not together, are they? He's 25. She's 19. Okay. This is the wrong, right? Right? Everything's fine. She's legal. If Valerie Hawthorne was already dead, then who is this? The mountain is infamous for spirits, so maybe you think it was the ghost of the victim? Oh. Well, it could have been a spirit, right? Miss Faye! Don't waste the court's time with this kind of foolishness. Uh-oh. Damn it. Oh, and hi, G-Man. How's it going? Yeah, this happened 5 years ago. Oh, thank you for letting me know. Wait. They were together? Oh my. The writer from Big Top struck again. Ow. That's enough. This court sees no reason. All right, yeah, I know. I'm a dingus. Okay. So the court is adjourned. Thank goodness I saved. Okay. Let's continue this. Okay, so the location was incorrect. So I think the only possible place she could be is on this ridge. Obviously she couldn't have been near the car. Or she could have been over on this side. But I think it would have been pretty difficult to see all the way across. So I think you guys might be right. It might be the ridge. I hope. Naturally, the witness was standing right here. A little bit more confident with that answer. Well, what do you think, Mr. Edgeworth? Huh. Oh, music's going away. Maybe. Before pointing out where the witness was standing, Miss Faye should do something herself. She should figure out where she stands, if you catch my drift. Oh, don't worry. The drift was certainly caught. Riddle me this. The pic doesn't show the victim's face. That is true. Yes, failure is an excellent opportunity for growth. Now, try better. What? Oh, that's... I don't know why. It's so obvious. I don't know why. Whoopsie daisy. Third time's the charm. Error code E. Yep. It also explains why the scarf was the wrong color. She took a picture of herself. How could you? I'm sorry. I'm a dingus. Okay, let's try this again. I got this. I swear, I got this. All right, answer the question. Where was she standing? Melissa, quote unquote Melissa, was standing right here. Right in this position. There we go. Melissa. She was right on the bridge. Naturally, the witness was right here. But that's... Exactly. That's where the victim, Miss Hawthorne, was standing. Dum dum dum. You do that, I'll be back once again. Alrighty. Order, Miss Faye, what on earth? Your Honor, if I may. After parting with the victim on the bridge, the defendant fled by car. Okay. But this would mean that there was no time to put the victim in the trunk. In other words, if someone put the body in the trunk, it could only have been before the defendant met the victim. Ooh, why does Melissa look like an anime princess? Oh wait, yep, I think that's the point. How asinine. Did I say that? Right? Yeah, I think so. Of course, Mr. Fowles met with the victim. The only person with the opportunity to have put the victim in the trunk is the same man that killed her, Terry Fowles. She was 19 during the time this trial happened. This trial was for something that happened 5 years ago when she was 14. Wait. No! Wait, no! Wait, she's 19. 14. She was the child? Wait. So that means this was the setup. Wait, are you telling me that she was the 14-year-old girl that Terry threatened on the bridge, quote unquote threatened, and then Sergeant Hawthorne was like, you know, let her go or else, and then she quote unquote was killed, murdered by Terry and thrown off the bridge. Wait, I didn't even think of that. Wait, you still don't understand, do you, Mr. Edgeworth? But by the time the witness photo was taken, the victim was already dead. The person in the photo was not Valerie Hawthorne. It was Melissa. Quote unquote Melissa. What? I've never heard anything more ridiculous in my entire life. Oh, you will! Just wait till Phoenix gets here. Then who exactly is the victim in this photo? It's obvious, isn't it? It's your own witness. That's right. What? It's the only possible explanation. The woman that Mr. Fowles met on the bridge that day was not Valerie Hawthorne. It was you, Melissa Foster. Me? That's right. Let's remember that it was raining and foggy on the mountain that day. Mr. Fowles himself believed that the woman in front of him was Valerie Hawthorne. Wait, and then you killed the cop later. But the defendant knew Valerie Hawthorne very well. After all, she was the woman who testified, whose testimony helped get him convicted. That was 5 years ago, Edgeworth. But since then, my client has spent 5 hard years in a federal penitentiary. He couldn't remember exactly what she looked like anymore. You're just making this up as you go along. Where's your proof? I've got it all right here. This piece of evidence will blow this case wide open. At the time of the incident, Mr. Fowles had forgotten what Valerie Hawthorne looked like, which is why he asked her to wear a white scarf. Boo-yah. Mr. Fowles had forgotten the victim's face. That's why he needed some piece of identification, namely this muddy scarf. It was Mr. Fowles who requested that she wear this scarf to identify herself. That's already been proven by the note the victim left. In other words, as long as you were wearing a scarf like he asked, anyone could have pretended to be Valerie Hawthorne. Well, what do you have to say to that, Melissa Foster? No! Oh, she's been blown away. Goodbye. Oh, did she faint? Oh no. Whatever shall we do? This is terrible. Oh no. Where's Miss Foster? She's collecting herself in the lobby. Well, I think that's a guilty I did it, if I've ever seen one. It's obvious that Melissa Foster did it. She hid the body in the trunk and disguised herself as the victim. She set up the camera to snap a fake photo of them together. The only question is, why did she do it? Well, isn't that obvious? She's the real culprit. Ha. So tragic. Well, we'll have to wait for Miss Foster to compose herself before we start again. Until then, this court is in recess. The defense and the prosecution are both to wait in their respective lobbies. Yes, Your Honor. Understood. So tragic. Very well, this court is in recess. Recess. I'll get the kickball. Alright. Let's get this butterfly out of there. Yes. Get the jump rope. Wait, did I? Uh-oh. Oh, shoot. I made a mistake and I forgot to set an alarm. I'm gonna take a real quick break on that note. And then I'll be back in a few minutes. See you in a little bit. Alrighty, I am back. Sorry about that. I forgot to set my alarm, so kind of went into the ads there. All right. So to answer your question, so in the mainline games, is Mia dead or otherwise busy? Yes. In the first game, on your first trial, Phoenix just like it's his first trial, and Mia's there, coaching him through, kind of like a tutorial trial, where he's defending his friend, who's convicted of murder or accused of murder. Get my legal terms right eventually. But then the second episode, this is a huge spoiler, is a twist. She actually dies, and we have to solve her murder case. Stuff like that. Oh, imaginary plushie attack. Sorry, it's coming. Ah! 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 Alright. So, yeah, she's actually... She was, it was so, like, she was such a great character right off the bat, and then they immediately removed her. But what's interesting is because her sister is a spirit medium, she can actually summon her at random intervals, so she appears a lot inside her sister's body. So it's, like, really weird. Wait, chatter, is Mia dead or otherwise busy game? A little of both. Wait, it's in the first game? Yeah. Like... I think, like, the first game comprises of, like, just a couple episodes or something, or, like, a couple trials, so it's, like, in the second episode of, like, the game, and not even, because the first is almost, like, a shorter tutorial version, so it is really fast, and then he murders us and blames someone else, and an 8-year, wait, oh, in an 8-year-old's body, yes, that's true, she also takes over the body of, oh god, I forgot her name. Pearls. Yep, it's a wild ride. All right, so we were in defendant lobby number 4, speaking to our client, Mr. Fowles. Eek! I'm sorry. I want to say thanks. You're really good. You really hooked me up. Thanks. We're almost there. Once I prove that she committed the crime. Wait, wow, this game is weird. I like it though, yeah. Yeah, but there's one more big obstacle we've got to get past. Obstacle? Yeah, motive. Why would Melissa Foster kill the policewoman anyway? Well, we're starting to think that she might be the victim of the original case. Motive, huh? Anyway, we're still badly in need of information. Information? Right. What we need the most is info about this Melissa Foster herself. False! That's not her name. All we know is that she's a student studying literature. And one more thing. What is it? Well, the incident that happened 5 years ago, of course. Oh, is he gonna bring it up? The kidnapping murder case that Zebra Boy is on death row for. Wow, that's rude. Wait, is the Ace trilogy worth getting on Steam? I guess it depends, because keep in mind it is 3 games, but it's also kind of a fourth, because you get the first game, which has a certain number of episodes, like a certain number of trials in it. I want to say like 5, maybe 6. I don't know, it's a good amount. And then right afterwards, you get the DLC of the first game, which is an incredibly long trial. And then you get like parts 2 and 3. Which I'm not exactly sure of the price, but I feel like that's a lot for like 3 games, if you're interested. But it depends on how you feel about that. Okay. I didn't do nothing. I didn't kill nobody. I never lie. Num num. Mr. Fowles, in that case, tell us more about it. About what happened 5 years ago. Okay, I trust you. That day 5 years ago. I dream of it every day. If you like mystery and deductions, you might like it, although some stuff is a bit out there. Yeah, that is the one thing. When you, I like the deductiveness of the trials, but sometimes it can be a little weird, and like some of the leaps you have to make to solve the trials can be a bit out there. And I would say technology-wise, like there are, I'd say a few times, not a lot, where there was like a weird sort of error. So, for example, in this trial, when I clicked on her coat multiple times, it did not register, and I do not know why. But it's like $30 for 3 games. Yeah, that's pretty good. That are each about 10 to 15 hours long, and it goes on sale pretty regularly. I'd recommend them if you like visual novels with puzzle elements. Yeah. And apparently there's other trilogy games as well. So if you're not interested in this one but want something similar with like a different main character, because I think there's a trilogy with Edgeworth as the main character or the main protagonist, and then there's another trilogy with a different character, I think. I could be wrong. Please correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, this picture, it reminds me of everything. Bridge looks same, just like then, 5 years ago. Like it could fall apart any minute. This one stuff with, to be honest, well, definitely the first. I can guarantee the first one has a lot of Mia, but it also has like a lot of. So the third game has like you get to step into her shoes, but also she pops up in interesting ways throughout the whole trilogy. The first one, Ace Apollo. Wait, what? But jokes aside. Oh, I see. So it's been broken like that for at least 5 years. Okay. The game's defense are interesting though. Yeah. Not joking, I see. Ha, sorry buddy, but you sound like the one that could fall apart in any minute. It's true, I did kidnap her 5 years ago. I kidnapped my girlfriend. Oh god! Oh, I know what you're talking about now. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, hold on. Let's think about this. So he's 25, which means he was 20. And his girlfriend was 14. Ha. That's on, that's a significant age gap and a little bit questionable. My best girl next year. Oh, thank you. Armando. Okay, sorry about that. You were saying 5 years ago, I kidnapped my girlfriend. Oh! I forgot her last name. Dahlia Hawthorne. She's related to the cop? I mean, that should have been obvious. I knew her name, but I forgot it. Ace Attorney Investigations and Ace Apollo. Thank you. Wait, your girlfriend, huh? Hey, hold on there. Did you say Hawthorne? The victim's last name. Revelations, right? Dahlia Hawthorne, Valerie's little sister. What? Are you serious? I'm sorry, can we just backtrack and explain? The girl, let her go. Oh, jeez. Oh, wait, it's Apollo Justice. Thank you. Okay. Okay. Shut up. Come closer. And I kill her. Sorry. But you're not going to get the chance. Okay, then what happened? Then it kind of shows that she fell off. Whoa! Whoa, this is messed up in so many levels. The detective back then was Valerie Hawthorne. At first I thought shooting someone for a kidnapping was crossing the line. But... wait, did he get shot? Oops, sorry. The Ace Attorney Investigations trilogy is basically Sam and Max meets Ace Attorney. The Apollo Justice trilogy focuses on Phoenix's Amphonious protege? Did I say that right? Okay, so it's his protege, right? And the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles focuses on someone with absolutely no canon connection to Phoenix and features a character who's definitely not Sherlock Holmes. Oh, I see. Pretty sure that's Sherlock Holmes. Okay. If it was to protect her little sister, I can understand why she did it. Wrong. No protect sister. Valerie betrayed me. Betray us. What do you mean she betrayed you? Everything. All lies. All make-believe. Kidnapping too. A make-believe kidnapping? So that's 4 collections? Jeez! Holy cow. So you're saying 4 collections with 3 games apiece, and there may or may not be DLC included in that, depending on, like, at least the first one. The Ace Attorney 1 trilogy definitely has, like, the little deals. The little DLC case at the end. That's crazy. Holy cow. Dahlia, my girlfriend, my love, my teen angel. Did he actually say my teen angel? He's seen too many soap operas. A little. Yep. I do anything she says, anything Dahlia says. Anything Dahlia says? Hold on a minute. What you're saying is that the kidnapping 5 years ago was planned by... Yeah, me and Dahlia. And Valerie, too. Valerie was in on it? Dahlia's family rich, jewelry business. We get 1 jewel, that's what we thought. Me and Dahlia wrote kidnap note. We sent to her dad. Asked for $2 million diamond. Oh my god, okay. Tell him make exchange on Dusky Bridge. Oh my gosh. Wait, it's not Sherlock Holmes. The estate of author Conan Doyle is really protective of Sherlock Holmes being used in media. So it's not Sherlock Holmes. It's Herlock Sholmes. Is that his name? I love that so much. Wait. And then Ghost Trick is also part of the Ace Attorney grouping. That is true. Wait, right. Legal distinct. Sherlock Holmes. Herlock Sholmes. Damn it. Oh my goodness. What's his helper's name? Watson? What was his name in the game? Was he in there? We tell him Valerie make transfer because she knew detective. Elementary, my dear. What's left? It's not Sherlock unless he has a morphine addiction. Oh, does he not have? Because it is technically directed towards children, right? Cocaine too. So he can't have an addiction, right? Maybe he has an addiction to something less drug-like. Soda? I need to check this out. Having a police detective in your pocket is a useful thing, alright. Meth? In the end, you were planning on splitting the 2 million 3 ways, huh? Yeah, but that woman... Wait, did she steal the money? What about the sister? She died. How does that work? That woman, Valerie, she did it for real. She shot at me for real. Me and Dahlia. Oh, jeez. Ah! What? Did Dahlia fall in the water? She should have died. How is she alive right now? I was shot in the arm. Dahlia, she jumped in the river. Sploosh. I'm very confused. Jump? You don't mean she jumped on purpose, do you? I couldn't do it. I could never push her. Anyway, I blacked out, woke up with police all over. And that's when they decided to give you the death sentence. I couldn't believe it. That woman, she betrayed me. This poor guy. It was a frame-up, exactly. I wonder, how did she live? Because that's a really high jump. I think that was 40 feet, they said. A gas up, a trash up, a mix mash up. That man, Terry Fowles, he killed her. He threw her off the bridge. He threw my beloved sister into the roaring river, 40 feet below. Okay, so let's clarify this. How did you deal with the fact that your sister just came back alive afterward? Her bones would have broken. Yeah, I feel like she'd be dead from the height. Yeah. Those 5 years, all I wonder is why? Why? Why did she lie? That's all I want to know. Wait, it's running water, no surface tension to deal with. Oh, interesting. So that's why you called her. You wanted to hear the truth from Valerie herself. Yes, but I forget what she looked like, so I tell her to wear a scarf. Wear a scarf. I don't want to hurt her. Just ask why. Why? Why did you lie? Why did you betray me? I just want to hear answer come from her mouth. That's all. So that's why. That's why he made a crazy escape like that. Just one thing, Zebra Boy. My senses are tingling all over. Tell me, Mr. Fowles, where is it? Huh? Where's what? Come on now, kitten. The ransom. The $2 million diamond. Remember that now? Did you give it back to Pops? Did the police take it? I don't know. Huh? You don't know? No, really, I don't know. It's gone with Dahlia. With Dahlia? The date on the bridge. Dahlia put it in backpack. Ah. Search the river. Now gone. With Dahlia. Gone. Forever. Into Eagle River. But Dahlia is right here. Wait. So we just gotta prove the connection. It disappeared with Dahlia? Huh? Wait a minute. You can come back in now. We're about ready to go. Mr. Fowles, just one more question. When you said with Dahlia, do you mean the diamond is still missing? Along with the body of Dahlia Hawthorne? No, it's right there. It's in the courtroom right now. Never found her. My sweet Dahlia. They never found her. Swallowed by the river. Gone. Dahlia, my teen angel. Your teen angel. How old was she anyway? 14. Just 14. 14?! Wait, oh, I missed that part. She plans a fake kidnapping and disappears into the river with a rock worth $2 million. Man, oh man. Angels these days. Wait, that's $10 million waiting to be found and stuff into the Swiss pig. Rewind? Oh, I wish I could. I'm sorry. Is there actually a way? No, that unfortunately there isn't. Also, hi, Axie Baxie. How's it going? I hope you had a great Easter. Oh, yeah. Hope you did too. Alright. Angels these days. Almost good, except for the fact that I own Nivea stock. Oh, no. Fowles takes the fall and gets a one-way ticket to death row. Is Dahlia Hawthorne an angel, or is she really a... Oh, she's in the courtroom. It's time, kitten. It looks like we have a few more aces up our sleeve now. You bet! Diamond added to the court record. Wait, succubus? Well, I mean, that was an apt description of her when she first showed up. The training wheels come off now, Mia. You got to strike while the iron is hot. That's one of my rules. Remember it. Okay. I really want to know this guy's story because I'm 100% certain that he's Godot. He talks like Godot. Everything about him. But something happened to him. Courtroom number 4. And she's RP. Yep, more apt description. Okay, now then, let's continue with the trial of Miss Terry Fowles. Witness, are you feeling better? Yeah, Capcom didn't cheap out and just sell a repackaging emulator. It's a full remake, so no emulator features. Yeah, that's really good that they did that. Okay, feeling better? Yes, Your Honor. I'll try my best. Oh, sorry. Hold on. It's back! The trilogy on Steam. Is remake? I think so, yes. They definitely, like, the art style was not like this. Wasn't it on a handheld before? Was it on the DS originally? Kill those butterflies. They are killer butterflies. They will suck your blood. We must take them out before they take us out. You're a brave young lady. Not this again. I can understand a defense lawyer wanting to get her client off the hook. However, to try to pin the crime on an innocent student is... What are you talking about? My witness is not the person on trial here. But she should be! She's an innocent bystander who witnessed a violent crime. That's all. Wait. Kill all of them? I believe so. Brave. What possible reason could a girl like this have for murdering a policewoman? It's certainly hard to imagine this woman as a murderer. Oh, she's killed someone, alright. Repeatedly killed people. Her motive, huh? I figure that's what I had to establish next. Well, Miss Faye, do you have any evidence of a motive? Yes, of course, I think. Ha. You're still acting as tame as a kitten. Mr. Armando, listen. A lawyer is someone who smiles no matter how bad it gets. Wait, that came from you? That's the saying that was passed down from Mia to Phoenix. And it came from you? I gotta know more about you. As a character. Smiling on the outside while your guts are twisted in knots is the mark of a pro. Maybe so, but I wish you would quit grinning at me like that. First game was originally on the Game Boy Advance in Japan, got an international release and Japanese re-release on the DS with a bonus case packed in. Ah, I see. Knew E was killed before. Excuse me. May I speak, Mr. Judge? Of course. Mr. Judge is ready anytime you like. I'd like to say something. Some people here are suspicious of me, right? That's why... I at least wanted you, Mr. Judge, to know that it's not true. I see. You're such an honest and upstanding young lady. It looks like this witness is a real professional. What do you mean? Wait, being sus of her is an understatement? Look at that 40-watt smile. Or 100-watt. Oh my god, I can't read. 100-watt smile. Just when things are darkest for her, click, she lightens right up. Very well then. Let's hear what the witness has to say. There's not enough A's if he's a Canadian judge. I don't see it. I was out of the country until the year before last. Oh, hiding the fact that you were dead? Until I entered college. I had never even been to Eagle Mountain before. And I certainly don't have any reason for wanting to hurt a police officer. Holding a grudge and killing the officer who testified against you 5 years ago? Or kidnapping a poor girl. I just think the defendant is a terrible, horrible monster. I think he's a horrible monster for different reasons. Out of the country, eh? Precisely. Furthermore, she has no possible motive for committing murder. Oh, she has motive. Indeed. You're up to bat, kitten. Sharpen those claws and put on your best smile. Wait, somebody slapped that army out of her. You bet! Somehow I have to tie her to this case. Okay. So how do we get her? She's a born Black Widow, yep. Alright, so please talk more about, well, where you were. So what country were you living in then? We were all living abroad, but after my parents were killed. It was a brutal civil war. She had to try to make her way back home alone. I lost everything. I didn't even have any personal identification. Like someone trying to pretend to be dead? What kind of sob story is this? What do I do? Should I press her for details? Of course, press her harder. Witness, answer my question. I'll even repeat it for you. What country were you in? Oh, you! Knock it off. Your Honor, this line of questioning is childish. What country she was in, and how many languages she may speak are irrelevant here. What we're here to evaluate is whether this witness had any connection to this case. Which I'm trying to find out, you punk! Bro, it's like, Gus from Breaking Bad? Wait. Week 1, she's relying on the judge. I've lived abroad ever since I was a little girl. That's why that's why I could never have known Mr. Fowles or Detective Hawthorne. Yes, I think we've established that point. Yes, indeed. Well then, shall we add that to your, what you've stated to the official testimony? Yes, please. Mr. Judge. Okay. It's out of the country. Naturally, I don't know either the victim or the defendant. I'll press that. You didn't know either person. Are you certain of that? Yes. I'm afraid I'm rather shy around people. Oh well, that can't be helped. Why is he just agreeing with everything that comes out of her mouth? The first time you saw either of them was when they were on the bridge, correct? Yes. It really was a coincidence. Okay. Until I entered college, I had never been. Okay, except for when you were a child? So what made you decide to go to Eagle Mountain anyway? I just love being outdoors. Picnics, hiking, you know, that sort of thing. You don't look like much of a hiker to me, but you do look like a digger of sorts. Jeez. But Eagle Mountain is a 2-hour drive from here, and no trains run through there. There are plenty of mountains that are closer and easier to get to. Well, I went there once with the college hiking club. Huh. I fell in love with its stark, desolate beauty and its cold yet romantic gloominess. Didn't know you were such a goth. By the way, what's the name of your college? I swear to... Stop. The prosecution objects to any questions that involve the witness's private life. That's useful information, sir. All that matters is that she is a material witness to a crime. The witness doesn't need to respond to questions that are clearly malicious in intent. Thank you. She's really gone too far. Miss Faye, you're treading on thin ice here. I hardly said anything. Talk about sensitive. Gothy, you win? Good question. And I certainly don't have any reason for wanting to hurt. Wait, hold on. And to hurt a police officer, you have plenty of reason. Especially when that officer tried to kill you? Wait, when I get paid? Oh, jeez. Perhaps, but your behavior that day was very suspicious. Not only have you contradicted yourself here in court, but you know things you shouldn't. For example, the scratches on the trunk of the car. Well, that's... God, stop. She was gonna say something. Don't you wag your finger at me. Unfortunately, Miss Faye, your last statement proves nothing. Oh, really? And why is that? The witness came to the police station once to identify the suspect. It's entirely possible that, at the time, an officer showed her this photo. That seems like a rather serious mistake. Ha, that's the oldest trick in the prosecutor's book. That's not fair! That wicked inmate. I'll never be able to forget that horrible day. Wait. Although this Goth-y would fight the Roman legion. Wait, what? Okay, holding a grudge and killing an officer who testified. Okay. Go on. A grudge. Well, the policewoman's testimony was crucial, wasn't it? Crucial in getting the defendant sentenced to death? Yes, and that's precisely why he harbored such deep anger against her. So much anger that he forgot his own guilt. My client has always maintained that he's innocent of those charges. He seems rather forgetful. Your client, I mean. Not only did he forget about what he did, but he forgot the poor policewoman as well. What do you mean by that? Your client, he forgot what the detective looked like, right? It's too bad for her, that he didn't forget about her testimony as well. Wait, it's too bad for her that he didn't forget about her testimony as well. Okay. Well, she's right about that. Mr. Fowles is kind of forgetful. Press harder. You said he forgot what the detective looked like. What did you mean by that? Well, he couldn't tell who she was without some kind of identification, right? Quite right. That's why the victim was wearing a scarf as identification. Why, if I had been wearing a white scarf that day, then he probably would have tried to kill me. That's true. He's clearly a bitter man. Wait, necromancer will sentence chat to on life. Wait, hold on. This is bad. Mr. Fowler's reputation just keeps getting worse and worse. Sometimes it's best not to poke too deep. What should I do with this last statement? Have it added to the testimony? Leave it alone. Just have it added. What? Alright, you know what? Have it added. This has to be it. He always press, right? Your Honor, what the witness just said now was tremendously important. I'd like to add it to the official testimony. The prosecution has no objections. After all, the defendant is a killer and a mentally unbalanced one at that. Hey, just because he talks in a childlike voice doesn't mean he's unbalanced. And he may have dated a very young girl in the past, but doesn't mean he's unbalanced. Maybe? That testimony only helps to further prove that point. No, that's not why I... Worst. Enough. Witness, if you would. My pleasure, Mr. Judge. Okay. Holding a grudge and killing an officer. Okay, I wasn't wearing a scarf. And kidnapping a poor girl. I just think the defendant is a... Wait, where did you add the thing? Hold on. Okay, it was out of the country. She added this point. To know. Certainly don't have any reason for wanting to hurt a police officer, holding a grudge, and killing an officer who testified against you 5 years ago. Because I was lucky I wasn't wearing a white scarf. Maybe that was the point. What do you mean by lucky? Well, it's February now. Everyone is wearing scarves. If I had accidentally worn a white scarf, like you said, then you yourself might have been killed. That would have been a terrible loss for this world. Oh, would it? Ha. Looks like you pressed too hard this time, kitten. Mr. Armando? Keep looking around you, and you're going to lose sight of the finish line. Justice is blind, but she's not deaf. Sometimes you have to know when to not talk. What are you talking about? We press this stuff until it's over. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay. Oh! Had I not added it... Okay. She came up with an excuse, but I could have got her on this scarf. Okay, you're kidnapping a poor girl. I think the defendant is just a terrible monster. Okay. You knew about the incident. But were you out of the country until the year before last? Wait, 3 hours later, I still don't trust Melissa. Yep. Well, I saw a report about the escaped convent on the news. They had an in-depth report about his whole story, her whole history. So you were still living abroad 5 years ago, is that right? Yes. I can't let her get away with these lies. Listen to me. She's neck-deep in this whole thing. Somehow, you're just going to have to get her to show to the court her true self. Okay? Should I have gone with the scarf thing? Okay. I may have screwed up, so I'm gonna try this first. Oh, and welcome back. And ha! This might be it. It's true Mr. Fowles did give instructions to Valerie Hawthorne about their meeting. The note that she left said, wear a white scarf for identification. Yeah, what about it? Oh. Yeah. Again, he screwed up, perhaps? Isn't it obvious? Doesn't it strike you as odd? That note was a secret piece of evidence. How is it that the witness knows about it? Oopsie. Order. It is odd, isn't it? Well, Mr. Edgeworth? Did you show top secret evidence to the witness? Your Honor, I certainly never gave anyone permission to do such a thing. In that case, the only way she would... Just a moment. Of course I didn't know about that note. It's just... I saw it when it happened. With my own eyes. When the victim went to see the killer, she used her own scarf to signal him. Yeah, did she? That's why I assumed that the signal was a white scarf. I suppose that makes sense. No, it doesn't! Come on! Mia, you can't let her weasel out of it that easily. Witness. Sorry, but your explanation isn't going to work here. But why? It's true. That's what I saw. Uh-huh. Impossible. Oh god. Oh no. No. Wait. No. Oh no. I need to save. Impossible. There's no way you could have seen the victim use a white scarf to signal him. Possibly. I know, I screwed up. Okay, let's think about this. Okay, so how is it impossible? There's no way you could have seen the victim use a white scarf to signal him. Okay, so let's think about this. The autopsy is not it. The map might be it because her location might have been in a way that she couldn't have seen the scarf. The scarf itself. Oh! Impossible. There's no way you could have seen the victim use a white scarf to signal him because it's blue! It's a blue scarf. That might be it. Okay, let's think about this. Okay. The witness's photo was in black and white. No, shoot! Oh god, I hit the wrong button! Here's the definitive. Yep, that. Well, definitely not the picture then. To be fair, that blue is very light. Yep. Wait. Hold on a second. Fat fingers. So this is what I missed. Yep. Oh god. That's your definitive piece of evidence? Yes. If my thinking is correct. Oh god. No! Well then. We have one mystery solved. The answer is simple. Miss Faye's thinking is wrong, and that's all there is to it. Huh? Please, kitten. You've got to do something. You're killing me over here. No. Ah! Miss Faye, I've got a definitive penalty to reward you. No! Okay. Just gotta speed run to this point. It'll be fine. I think the scarf it's been repeatedly referenced to as white is actually blue in the game. Yeah. Okay, how far back did I say? No. Oh, how bad? How bad is it? Okay. Alright, maybe it's not... Is it this one? Okay. Have it added to testimony. That's what it was, okay. And then we talk about the scarf. Okay. I got this. You haven't saved. I didn't save for a while, okay? Okay, I got this. I got this. Damn, you surely giving me a nicer cameo. Okay. Pleasure Mr. Judge. Okay, so she adds it to the statement, which is this. Then we go for this piece of paper, which is right. So she knows about the wife scarf when she shouldn't know about the wife scarf, which is really weird. So then she's claiming that she saw them signal with it, which is not the case. So I just gotta skip this, but do so in a way where I save. Just a moment, so she explains. Okay, went to see the killer. Signal him. Okay. We'll save here. Okay. And then skip. It does not make sense. Okay, here we go. Okay, it's impossible, and I think it's the scarf itself, because it's blue. Please tell me I'm right here. You said several times in your testimony that the victim was wearing a scarf. A white scarf, correct? Yes. Is something wrong? It's blue! Oh, okay. Okay, I think I got it. It's light blue. That's what I'd like to know, Miss Foster. Well, I mean, she could be colorblind. We don't know. Have a look at this. It's the victim's scarf. Ah! Oh, no. Fat finger it again. I will not. I will fat finger the next one. I'm sure people would disagree about what to call this color. However, it certainly is not white. You knew what the note said. She knew. The contents of the note? No! It says, wear white scarf for identification. That's the reason why you said it was white. Well, Miss Foster? If that's your real name? No! Wait. Trickery. You have been jinxed? Jinxed? What? Order, order! Mr. Edgeworth, I'm waiting for an explanation. Alright. I'm quite sure this note wasn't leaked to the public. And yet, this witness knew exactly what the note said. At the time of the murder, the number of people that knew were quite limited. Terry Fowles is one. The person who wrote the note, Valley Hawthorne, is another. And finally, one more person. Did you say, one more person? That's right. A person that no one would have suspected. Have you figured it out, kitten? Oh, I figured it out a long time ago. Also, hi, Demugs, how you doing? Wait, is even your real name? It's actually start with an E? No. Have you figured it out yet? Yep. The third person that knew the contents of the note was... Dahlia Hawthorne. I think so, right? That's gotta be it. Because her name is in the note. Right? Is that not... Or do I just say it was her? Or is it... No, it's gotta be... Whatever. If I fail this, I'll just redo it. And that person is... Dahlia Hawthorne. Dahlia Hawthorne? Never heard that name before. Look at the victim's note. This is what it says. Talk to Dahlia. Tell her this time... There's her name right there. What's this? But who is this person, this Dahlia Hawthorne? Did you save? No, I didn't. Miss Fey must be desperate if she's trying to bring the dead back to life. The dead? Dahlia Hawthorne was the victim's deceased younger sister. She was killed in a crime 5 years ago. Killed in a crime? You don't mean... Yes. She was kidnapped. And killed by Terry Fowles. Exactly, that's the point. She was almost killed. Oh, hold on. Let me get those Easter eggs in here. Ah! You said that she was killed, but was she really? What are you implying? Of course, people thought she had died 5 years ago, when she fell off the Dusky Bridge and was lost in the Eagle River. However, her corpse was never found. Speculation! She was declared legally dead 5 years ago. Yeah, but then why would someone who thought she was dead reference her in a note that she was going to talk to her? As far as the law is concerned, Dahlia Hawthorne is officially dead. But the fact remains that her body was never recovered. Dahlia Hawthorne was 14 years old 5 years ago. If she were still alive, she would be 19 now. Melissa Foster. I believe you're the same age. I believe that's the same age you are. Speculation! Even you couldn't, Miss Fey. You're not saying. Oh, I'm saying it. I said it. You heard me. But I am. That's precisely what I'm saying. This witness before us is the girl that was kidnapped and killed 5 years ago. This girl is in fact Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. What? What? Ha. Nice work. That was like tossing a grenade into a 3-alarm fire. Wait, what? But unless you can tie all the loose ends together, you're nothing but a hit-and-run arsonist, okay? I understand. Yeah, she looks the same. We don't know, because we haven't seen the small child from back then. If I expose her true nature, I can turn this whole case on its head. Now is my chance to make Mr. Edgeworth squirm. Why he speaking coffee? Wait, what? I think it's because he's Godot, right? Witness? Just who are you anyway? I didn't think it'd come to this. That's enough. You don't have to say any more, witness. Yes, I understand. What? Mr. Edgeworth, explain yourself! Your Honor, I have an admission to make. I honestly never thought that the defense would pursue the matter this far. You don't mean... What? Yes. The prosecutor's office isn't filled with fools, you know. Naturally, we conducted full background checks on all of our witnesses. So you knew? Edgeworth. I'm disappointed in you. What did he say? Ha. It looks like the kid knew. He knew her true identity from the get-go. No way! But then why? If you hadn't revealed her secret, he wasn't going to say anything about it. All he wanted was her testimony, so he made a little trade. Wait, this was back when Edgeworth still had Manfred von Kartner whispering in his ear. You know, that is true. So I can't blame him. This game is 80% of Edgeworth wasting everyone's time. Bro, this isn't justice with all these underhanded tactics. Exactly. All right. So that was my alarm, so I'm going to have to stop here for now. So next time, or next week, we'll continue. And we'll see what Edgeworth has up his sleeve. Well, all right. Well, in the meantime, get off. Okay, the butterfly's gone. I will place up my schedule. So I stream from Fridays to Mondays, 2 times each day. Today is Mystery Monday, so in approximately 4 hours from now, we'll be playing some Sam & Max and the Devil's Playhouse. Next Friday, we'll continue with some more Final Fantasy IX and Dave the Diver. Saturday, some Thief Gold and Omari. And Sunday, some Project Zomboid and The Long Dark. And then next Mystery Monday, we'll continue with more Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Trials, and Tribulations. Ow. Ooh, ah! Alrighty, so I think that's it. So thank you so much for coming. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Hope to see you again. Alrighty. Bye.